Sister Wives fans lash out against Kody Brown for his ominous comments about Meri's official marriage release. Hello guys, I am Julia. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives fans are lashing out against Patriarch Kody Brown for the ominous comments he made surrounding his ex-wife Meri Brown and the official release their church granted her from their marriage. Kody, who was married to Meri for over 30 years before the breakdown of their relationship in 2022, has struggled to find himself after being left by 3 of his 4 wives. Placing the blame on anyone but himself, Kody has been doing very little self-reflection and instead holding his wives accountable for his actions, ignoring the majority of the reasons they chose to leave him at all. During the most recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody explained that he'd wanted to leave Meri earlier than when she ended their marriage, but he'd been too afraid of the repercussions. During Sister Wives Season 18, Meri and Kody's breakup was revealed to be the second time they'd discussed a split, but in their initial conversation off-camera, Kody agreed to a separation. When the Sister Wives cameras began rolling, he acted like he wasn't open to divorcing, and if it was going to happen, it would have to be at Meri's behest, rather than a mutual decision. While Kody shared that he was afraid of what Meri could do to him and his reputation if he broke her heart and didn't placate her interest in staying married, it was clear that his behavior toward her wasn't something she was happy with over the years. After the episode, fans took to Reddit where they shared their disdain for Kody's explanation of his actions. Kody's comments about his marriage to Meri because of what she could have done to him have really bothered me, Lash and Don't Call Me Pammy shared, then explained that it became clear Kody was afraid of financial repercussions. What Sister Wives fans backlash against Kody Brown me Meri. Although Sister Wives fans are often incensed at the way Kody acts toward Meri, his relationships with his wife and other ex-wives are similarly difficult. Kody's interactions with Robin Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown have always worked to remove him from blame and place fault on them, so he seems like the hero in every iteration of the story. Kody's behavior isn't surprising, but seeing Meri's struggles on Sister Wives likely pushed many too far when Kody tried to rewrite the history surrounding their relationship. After Meri's successful request for a release from her marriage, Kody's gone too far. Though fans are often angry with the behavior Kody displays, the reaction at his comments about his relationship with Meri feel different. Uncovering a long-held belief in Kody's strange psyche, fans believe that Kody was trying to placate Meri for years in order to remain legally married to Robin with no backlash. When Kody brought Robin into the family, he had to legally divorce Meri to legally marry Robin. This was something Meri was okay with at the time, but it could have led to major issues if she felt negative emotions about it, meaning Kody was likely placating her. Our take on Kody's comments against Meri. Although Kody's behavior isn't surprising, it's clear that his comments about Meri were greatly exaggerated and made her out to be much more irrational and difficult than she is. Kody's perception of Meri colored his commentary, and the fact that he's had difficult feelings about her for years made it more difficult for him to come from an unbiased place about his ex-wife, making it seem like Meri was a danger to his life and family, however, was a gross overstatement and left the majority of Sister Wives viewers struggling to see Kody's point. Sister Wives. Kody so far gone. Only Robin's words come out of his mouth. Sister Wives star Kody Brown is no longer recognizable to his original wives, as Robin Brown molded his thoughts and words, or at least this is what his family members suggest on the TLC series. Janelle Brown said the words coming out of his mouth today are not his. Other family members suggest he absorbs everything from Robin Brown, especially his vocabulary. Sister Wives. Kody Brown's list of disgruntled family members grows. Sister Wives celebrity Kody Brown is at odds with the majority of his family. It sounds like the only exception these days is for Robin Brown and her kids. Even his 2 adult daughters and a son, who had the most recent relationships with Kody, have a problem today. So they finally joined the ranks of the other disgruntled family members, and for good reason. On Sunday night's Sister Wives episodes, Kody and Robin visited with Mykelti Brown Padron and her family. They came as the proud grandparents of her newborn twins. Well, in real time, the twins are toddlers, and Mykelti announced recently that she severed ties with her father and Robin. She said it had something to do with Garrison Brown's funeral. Yet, she wouldn't elaborate on details. Is Robin Brown along for the ride, or in driver's seat? Then Madison Browngrush refuses to see her father. She doesn't want Kody to blow in and out of her children's lives like he's done with his kids. Next comes Logan Brown, the oldest child of the Sister Wives brood. He invited Kody and Robin to his wedding. So, it sounded like Kody was on Logan's good side at the time of the invitation. But after the wedding, Papa Brown said a few gnarly things about being stuck in the back of the event. Sister Wives fans suggest Robin pushed Kody to say this stuff. They see her in the driver's seat for this one, likely upset over the seating arrangements. Kody thought Logan and his bride Michelle Petty put them there to keep them safe from the rest of the family. This bothered Michelle enough to take to social media and do something she never does: talk about the show. She was disappointed that her special day was described in such a negative manner on Sister Wives. So, it looks like the father of 18 may have alienated another offspring and their spouse. Sister Wives, conform to Kody and Robin's ways. The words used by Kody Brown in the last episode were not ones his original wives remember. This guy was once about the love of family. Now, it is loyalty, which again, suggests for the wives that Robin Brown got into his head. His new words, such as obedient and disrespectful, weren't heard years back. Janelle believes Kody will have a relationship with kids who would buy into the patriarch of the family model. They would have to conform to the way that Kody and Robin see the world. But Janelle said that won't fly for her kids. This is her take on what is going on with Kody Brown and Robin Brown today, both on and off the TLC series. Janelle's son Gabe told Dad Kody he'd never see him again if he didn't take accountability. The difficult connection between Gabe Brown and his father was discussed in a recent episode of Sister Wives that aired on October 13. Gabe told his mother, Janelle Brown, at breakfast how his father had called him out of the blue and said he missed him. But Kody's implication that Gabe ought to apologize to him caused the conversation to take an odd turn. Sister Wives spoilers. Gabe Brown recalling exchanges with Kody. Gabe, 22, recalled the exchange, saying, "Eventually, I was just like, hey, unless you're, like, actually ready to have a relationship and fix things, then we're not going to talk anymore." According to Gabe, Kody later texted him, saying he had been reflecting on their conversation and asked for forgiveness. Gabe, confused by his father's request, responded, "Forgive me for what?" Reflecting on the ongoing tensions, Gabe explained that he told his father, "I told Dad that if he doesn't change and he can't take accountability, then I just won't ever see him again, and I'm perfectly ok with that." Janelle admitted she wasn't sure what it would take to repair the family dynamics, particularly with everyone living busy, separate lives across the country. Gabe added that it would require Kody to take significant responsibility, something Gabe believes would require an act of God. Sister Wives spoilers Janelle Brown on Kody Brown's estrangement from the family. Janelle, 55, shared in a confessional that Kody's increased distance from the family began during the COVID-19 pandemic, providing him the opportunity to focus on his relationship with Robin Brown, his fourth wife. From there, Janelle, 55, then expressed in a confessional that she believes the COVID-19 quarantine period, which jump-started Kody's estrangement from much of the family, had just presented an opportunity for their dad to do what he's been wanting to do for a long time, which was live and make a life with his favorite wife, she said, referring to Kody's fourth wife Robyn Brown, 44. According to Janelle, Kody had confided to their children that he wished he had only married Robyn, leaving the other wives and children feeling sidelined. Despite Kody's denial of these claims and dismissing them as gossip and a misunderstanding, Janelle emphasized that her children had many stories of similar comments from their father. Sister Wives spoilers gave Brown's perspective on Robyn Brown and family dynamics. When the conversation shifted to Robyn, Gade candidly expressed his belief that Robyn has a victim complex. He acknowledged that while he didn't entirely blame her, he missed the close relationships he once had with Robyn and Kody's children. Gabe, however, noted that he couldn't fault them for blame them at all for following on along party lines. If she actually believes that we were mistreating her or her children in any way when she was constantly getting favorited by dad, and we were always working on our relationship with her kids, if she actually believes that, then there's no chance of me having a relationship with Robyn ever again, Gade declared. I don't know, I don't have a lot of respect for Robyn, so it's hard for me to rationalize some of her actions. Maybe that's the reason that she's like, oh, you always hated us, is because she doesn't have our respect anymore because she does like that. Concluding his thoughts, Gabe expressed little hope for reconciliation with Kody and Robyn. He is not hopeful for a relationship with Dad and Robyn. Christine Brown shares fun, family, and happiest place on earth. Sister Wives star Christine Brown has been on the move lately. While she and Janelle Brown are touring for work, she is squeezing in as much fun as possible. Undeniably, she loves sharing about her fun, family, and the happiest place on earth with fans. Christine Brown is spilling tea and having fun. Although Janelle and Christine Brown have been very busy lately with their Sister Wives media tour, they aren't skimping on fun along the way. Undeniably, the Sisters Wives power team is ready to spill as much tea as they can about season 19. They have hit up Access Hollywood, Extra, E! News, and even attended Us Weekly's Reality Stars of the Year event in Los Angeles, CA. But Christine is taking the opportunity to share the fun with her family as well. Christine Brown shares fun, family, and happiest place on earth. On Instagram, Christine Brown Woolley talks about her trip to Disneyland with David Woolley, Isabel, and Truly Brown, and David's daughter and her family. She attaches a carousel of family fun and captions. So much fun at Disneyland and California Adventure. Furthermore, she opens up about adoring any family time she can have. She says, "Love spending time with my family." She asks, "What is one ride you could go on for the rest of your life?" For me, it's a toss-up between Rise of the Resistance and Peter Pan. At Kody_lady, at Reagan_Lynn0, at Isabel Paige Brown, at David__Woolley. Undoubtedly, it has been a wonderful time for her and her family to have tons of fun. One fan was just as excited about the ride. "Isn't Rise of the Resistance mind-blowing? I love Disneyland. Oh my goodness. Look at Truly all grown up. She was the most adorable toddler." Fans comment about the trip. After Christine Brown posted the photos and fun, several fans added their thoughts in the comments. "Truly looks just like you, Christine. Beautiful daughter just like her older sisters. It was so good meeting you. Like a dream come true. You are so kind in person. Thank you for taking a photo with me yesterday. Truly's vibe is amazing. She's so stinking cute. And Isabel seems like such a sweetheart, so pretty." Question: how was Isabel's back after the rides? "I have scoliosis as well, and I actually had rods placed in my back, but haven't gotten on anything since my procedure 13 years ago, at Christine_Brownso. David Woolley isn't just a Disneyland dad. Although Savannah Brown has admitted that Kody Brown is a Disneyland dad, truly is getting the best of both worlds. She still has Kody who pops in here and there for fun, but she also has a man in her life who is present and helping her grow. When Christine Brown Woolley married David Woolley, it was a new experience for both her and truly to live with a guy all of the time. However, David is also there to have fun as often as possible. He is showing up day in and day out and having fun at places like Disneyland. One fan notes, "Truly has a father figure in her life. And a father who loves her." Yes, David is an amazing dad. Truly seems so much happier than when she was in Arizona. You can tell David is a real grandpa with that belt cell phone clip. I love seeing all these family adventures and all the happy faces. So great to see you all have a wonderful time, and truly is such a cool kid. What do you think about Christine Brown Woolley's adventures? Are you excited to see her and Truly Brown getting to enjoy the happiest place on earth? Do you like how TLC is unfolding Sister Wives Season 19? Drop your comments below. Sister Wives star Meri Brown breastfed another of Kody's spouse's kids after 14 years and 19 seasons of Sister Wives. We thought we had seen it all. Then, here comes Meri Brown with this bizarre story about how she breastfed one of Kody Brown's kids from another spouse. It's just the latest in the wild world of TLC polygamy that has a little puzzled. Whose baby did Meri Brown feed anyway? Meri made the surprising confession about her breastfeeding during a recent episode of the long-running TLC show. A producer told Christine Brown that they heard a rumor that sister wives in the church would sit around and breastfeed and swap kids around. That description makes it sound like they're just passing babies around like a hot potato, but according to Christine, it wasn't true. She said it was a joke and called it disgusting. Meri, on the other hand, she had a slightly different perspective. "I actually breastfed one of our kids that was not my own child," Meri revealed. She continued, "That was something that was kind of medically necessary at the time, but it wasn't something that we did on a regular basis just for fun, just for kicks and giggles." Meri didn't dive into many specifics about which of her former sister wives she filled in for, but the rest of the women seemed to agree that swapping was just a part of their lifestyle. Christine must have missed that memo. Robin Brown added that breastfeeding other people's babies was something that was just a part of the culture. According to her, she had seen it plenty of times and wouldn't turn an eye to it. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown felt the same way. She said she would have helped out with the milking if she could. "I've never breastfed another baby. I never had enough milk," she shared. "I would have been hard-pressed to do that." You can learn more about the sister wives and their unique culture on TLC every Sunday night at 11/10C. Kody Brown, "Fame changed my dad. He sucks now." In a new YouTube livestream with their followers, Kody Brown and her husband, Tony, talked about the sister wives patriarch in depth, with the former saying her dad has let fame go to his head in every negative sense. "I think there were always parts of him that were like this, but I think that the show morphed his personality," Kody told folks, referring to the selfish and oblivious man at the center of Sister Wives Season 19. "Fame does that to people. It just morphs you. And having to deal with your faults on TV, being repeatedly thrown in your face for 14 years, it changes you." Kody went on to say that Kody has not always been a deadbeat dad. "I think the show changed him a lot, because he wasn't like this. He was a lot more like, I understand, I did wrong. I would like to do better. That was my dad. The show's morphed him." This might be true. We have never met Kody Brown. One could argue, of course, that simply being the husband of a polygamous family is pretty darn self-centered considering you have multiple women at your service at all times. While watching last week's episode of Sister Wives, on this same livestream, Kody grew emotional, explaining that it's hard to see her father act the way he does now, refusing to admit his faults and not trying to salvage the relationships with his kids. Was he always like this? I don't think so, Tony added. I think you can clearly see, from early Sister Wives episodes, that he was not like this years ago. As Kody continues to get trashed by his own kids, this daughter continued as follows. It's just hard to see that Kody Brown now, because I don't recognize that Kody Brown. That is not the Kody Brown I was raised with. That Kody Brown is Kody Brown from Sister Wives. That is not Kody Brown, my dad. It's hard to see him have those conversations, and those fights, and those arguments, because I don't understand. This is all pretty sad, really. Especially when Mykelti can reflect on a different version of this parent. It's hard to also remember my dad, as he was when we were younger, she said. Before we were old enough to form our own opinions, he was very, very involved in our lives. Even back then, just because there were so many kids, it was hard to give us all one-on-one individualized attention, and we knew that. We knew that it was hard, and Dad worked a lot as well. He was in sales, so he would travel a lot for work. Kody said on air this season that he's beyond angry over how things have fallen apart between him and his sons and daughters. But is he really doing anything about it? I think that if he took more accountability for any of his actions, his kids, maybe not all of them, but at least some of them, would reach out, Mykelti told fans. Instead of blaming the children, or blaming how they feel about his relationship with his other wife, or blaming the parents, or blaming gossip or whatever, if he just said, "Look, I understand I did wrong. I'm sorry. Can we talk about it?" I feel like that would go such a long way. David Woolley reveals it's been hell of a ride having a stalker. Sister Wives star Christine Brown Woolley and her husband, David Woolley, have been traveling around together. Some of their most recent trips include Sedona and Disneyland. While they seem to adore each other, he reveals how it has been a hell of a ride for him to have a stalker. Christine Brown Woolley is used to people following her, while Sister Wives star David Woolley is getting used to the world of reality TV. He says it is a bit of a shock. Undeniably, seeing himself on TV has almost been an out-of-body experience for him. Likewise, now he is experiencing the phenomenon of being married to Christine Brown Woolley, who is recognized almost everywhere she goes. When they made a family trip to Disneyland, David got a taste of people afterwards saying they had seen them. On Instagram, Christine shared the family having a wonderful time, and several fans let them know they were aware. One fan admits, I saw you, but I thought I was going crazy." Another adds, I saw you at Disneyland yesterday. I wanted to say hi." Someone else confirms meeting them. "It was so good meeting you. Like a dream come true. You are so kind in person. Thank you for taking a photo with me yesterday. We saw you guys there, but I did not want to interrupt your family time to ask for a picture. I had my niece's nephew and granddaughter. They were like, Auntie, that's one of your favorite Sister Wives. Janelle being my other, lol, go get a picture. I said no, she's enjoying her family, do not want to invade their privacy. Hope you all made memories to last. Lifetime, I know we did." While it isn't unusual for David Woolley to be recognized now, especially if Christine Brown is along, he admits it was strange at first for him to feel stalked. He tells fans about having a stalker for more than a year. David Woolley reveals it's been hell of a ride having a stalker. On Instagram, David Woolley talks about his stalker, Christine Brown Woolley. Undeniably, he has a great sense of humor, and so does she. He says, "I was in Sedona a few weeks ago. It's really, really pretty there, just like at Christine Brown's it is. I'm so glad she found me and stalked me." Then, he adds, "This last year has been # a hell of a ride." Furthermore, he has many wonderful things to say about Christine and the love she brings to their marriage. He adds, "She's the most thoughtful, loving, caring person. Likewise, he is all in and ready to be her ride or die for the remainder of their lives. He says, "I'm enjoying this ride and want to just keep riding. #love of my life, #she, #Sedona, #beautiful, #grateful." While stalking can be a very serious matter, thankfully in David and Christine's case it brought them together. She stalked you. Wait, stalked you, so she had to stalk you. She stalked you. Love your guys' relationship. Fans weigh in. After David Woolley added his cute tribute to Christine Brown Woolley, several fans were just glad they found each other. When Christine and David got married, David's daughter, Kody Charlene Woolley, took credit for helping their efforts of getting together. She says she is the actual reason they are together. She said she manifested their meeting by her exuberance after finding out Christine was single. But fans are just happy they are together and thriving. We love that she finally has someone who loves her the way she deserves to be loved. You two are perfect together. I'm glad you found each other. You finally found each other, and you both deserve it. Keep that love alive and enjoy the ride. Someone even adds to his stalking post, "Love you too. I was at Disneyland yesterday and thought I saw you, Christine, and truly." What do you think about David Brown talking about Christine Brown Woolley stalking him? What do you think about their relationship? Are you enjoying seeing them meet and date on Sister Wives Season 19? Drop your comments below.